South Dakota is in the region of the United States called the Midwest. The Midwest is known for farming and agriculture, rural areas, strong work ethic, and polite, friendly people. Here in the Midwest, we experience all four seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. South Dakota is a rural area like much of the Midwest, meaning that there are not very many large towns or cities, and people often live separated by large distances. The largest city in South Dakota is Sioux Falls, which has a population of 183,000 people. The second largest city in South Dakota is Rapid City, which is half the population of Sioux Falls. I live an hour's drive north of Sioux Falls in a smaller town called Brookings, which is the fourth largest city in the state at 24,000 people. South Dakota is famous for Mount Rushmore, which is a large carving of 4 of our nation's presidents into a mountain. It is a popular tourist destination along with the beautiful mountains in the Mount Rushmore area called the Black Hills. Mount Rushmore and the Black Hills are on the west side of the Missouri River. We call that half of the state West River. I live on the opposite side of the state, east of the Missouri River. We call that side of the state East River. East River is much flatter, but it has more of the bigger cities, like Brookings and Sioux Falls, which compared to other states are still quite small. Farming, usually corn and soybeans, is a large part of the industry in South Dakota. You can step outside of any town and see miles and miles of farmland. Farmers often rotate corn and beans each year because each plant puts nutrients into the soil that other plants need. Many farmers raise livestock, especially cows, also known as cattle. There are many dairies in my area which obtain milk from cows. Hunting and fishing are also big industries in South Dakota. I do not hunt or fish, but they are popular hobbies in our area. My church is called First Baptist Church. It is in a small town of 700 people called Elkton. My pastor's name is Brandon, and he is my first cousin. A good portion of the church is my family. My church is small, but quite active for our size. We typically have between 50 and 100 people in our Sunday services. We have an active children's ministry with classes on Sundays and Wednesdays. My husband and I teach young kids on Wednesdays. Our annual Vacation Bible School is a busy and exciting time to share the gospel with kids as well. Ours is at the end of the month with an archaeology theme. We support 5 different missionaries, including one to Brazil. His name is Tom Latham. He and his wife Penny have planted 3 churches in the country since they moved to Brazil in 1973. Recently, they visited our church and told us how God has been using their ministry to change lives with the gospel. I've lived in South Dakota my entire life. I was born in Sioux Falls. I grew up in a very small town of 40 people near Brookings, and now I live in Brookings with my husband Peter. I love South Dakota. South Dakotans work hard. We value personal responsibility. We love our freedom and our country. Sometimes people ask me if I plan to leave South Dakota, and the answer is not anytime soon. My family and my life are here. I love traveling and experiencing other cultures, whether it is across the United States or across the world. But South Dakota is and always will be my home.